Two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for... And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
A give to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. In motion left goes Moncrief. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. One receiver left. That's Allen. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out in the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, Nick. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They come out here in the eye. And now a carry here for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, now look at 56. Look at...
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Henry Anderson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man open, that's Allen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be back. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, the hurdle. Oh, and he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I love football lingo, the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
All right, here we go. Three, watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Detroit. Set, 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Slot man moves right.
All right, now look at 56. Over.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we've reached halftime here. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a a loose football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
In motion left goes Moncrief. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Together here from the D-line. Now back to throw. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Rob his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some space here. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver with officially a 103-yard return. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In motion left goes Moncrief. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to cut it back left here. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
One receiver left is Hilton.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll go again with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
On the counter, here's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. In motion, Gronkowski. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver left is Hilton. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go. 3-19.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They slot Gronkowski outright.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A gain of 8 and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is going to lose you. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll give the Colts a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.